Oof. Yeah, I'm normally on a little bit earlier, Boon Dinkles. Welcome in. How we doing? Yeah, no, I just fell behind today. I had shite to do and all that. I was waiting out the first ad break while also running around the map, loading everything, so it's a little bit smoother when I actually show the screen. How are we? What were we playing, Boon Dinkles? And yeah, welcome back, everybody. Satisfactory as well. Nice. Such a relaxing game. All right, should be good now. Welcome back, everybody. Doing some Satisfactory tonight. I'm not sure what my next full play game is going to be. I might just jump straight into Mass Effect 3 and get the trilogy out the way with. But I need a bit of a break from that. Oh, yeah. I've been friggin' ad break. Wait till after that 30-second thing. It's supposed to start the first minute. We're now 3.5 minutes in and it says it's running. We are outputting game modes. He's looking on his nipple. Alright, so we should all be back now. Yeah, once you hit gold power, things start taking off. But I'll show you the setup I've got that's only just now started to falter. And that's these 7 here. I've changed it up a few times over the months. Just fed from that one, and then all the way up into all this. And to start off with, I had it divvied up, so they're all color coded according to what they're doing. So everything to get the power running was this pink stuff. This was all just for the copper, and these two were just doing ironworks. And then a few weeks ago, I was able to get things stable enough and upgraded, so that bridge leads out to another, I guess, battery almost. I'll drive out there and show you what I mean. And it was after I got that one hooked up that I started just linking it all together again. I had it divvied up just so if I needed to manage how much coal was going somewhere, I could. Yeah. It was just so that, if I didn't need something running and we were running short on coal at some point, I could stop it. Just say, right, well, I'll turn these generators off. That'll stop all of the iron production, for instance, but I can keep everything else running. And then I expanded it a bit out here. So in these 8 here were just for the same thing, and just these 2 at the back were just running the coal mining operation. And that's all I was using them for. It was after I got these hooked up and working smoothly. Dude, what are you doing? It was after I got them hooked up and working properly that I hooked it all back together. But then over the weekend, as you might have seen, I've got the fuel production going. So I was fine-tuning that yesterday. Right now, I was comparing just load times rather than actually do the maths on it. I had it set up so I was making plastic and rubber, and then shipping them here as solid products, and I was curious to see if it's any quicker shipping just the fluids. So this is by no means a perfect setup. Well, that's irritating.
Pressing W.
Can we change that to be walking, just in case I need to type something into the search bar, please? Thank you. Well, walking, running, etc. Made this really difficult. I thought we were friends. No, I've gone mad with the foundations. It sounds like iTunes has failed again. Right. So this was just set up so I could compare load times. I'll comply to any request unless it's something that's game breaking. So, for example, there was I was doing a platforming game at one, or a platforming part of Half-Life, and I think it was razor band jumping. So I just stood there for 5 minutes and refused to do anything because I couldn't do anything. Matty Patty's another one who's done that sort of thing. Now, is there a death rate? Are there any death rates? You want to redeem something stupid, I'll comply with it. But I'll always look for a loophole. So, for example, there was one where Matty banned me from pressing E for action. So I just rebound action. So if I was feeling particularly nasty, I'll just rebind the walker key to something else. And there's also, you're not allowed to ban things like saving, loading, or quitting, or anything like that. Just being a dick more than anything. I'm just curious to compare the rates at which these things load. Well, at least trying. This one doesn't seem to work as well as these two. These two are very consistent. And like I say, it was just so I could compare it and see what would happen. I'll probably go back to it being the solid stuff, but I'll change up how it's all working because I don't have enough enough rubber production going. Yeah, there are my, this would be awkward. I nearly pressed W. Right, there are my, fuel generators. All 4 of them so far. That'll probably end up much, much more bigger. So far, though, I got 8 of these refineries working off 2 oil refineries. I just like killing planets in video games, I hasten to add. I do have to change up this side to match that side and give myself as much room as possible. But yeah. This is just plastic production, so I'm probably gonna either set up a second thing and either ship crude oil out there just to see how quickly it goes, or ship the plastic out there directly and see how quickly that goes by comparison. I'm assuming the plastic will be quicker. Could do the maths on it, just don't want to. It's full. You mean in video games, yeah? Definitely do it IRL. Hang on, the little fucking chat app's crashed again. For some reason, I've restarted the PC 4 times in the last couple of days. And each time I've restarted it, some app, in this case now the game. You can absolutely dump batteries into the ocean, but whether you should or not is a different question entirely. But yeah, for some reason, every time I restart the PC, there is some app that decides it deserves to use 3 times the usual number of gigabytes in RAM. So in this case, Satisfactory decided it wants to use 7.78 gigs. I don't know why. Oh, there. Come here, my little friend. No need to be afraid. I can run properly now. Ah, yes, there's going to be a problem. Oh. But that's not terrible, that's catastrophic. Ooh, that came through in stereo. But yeah, I need to change this up. Need to change this up at some point to make it more betterer. Still not entirely sure what it'll do though. Not even filling, or has that? Yeah, so it looks like doing the solids is the best bet. Or having these pump crude oils straight up into it. Like I say, I was just curious. I have, yes, but I wanted to try different things as well and see what I came up with. Carefully, you might actually summon him. So yeah, I'd say the solids is the best bet, but the problem with it is if the refineries run out of space, they're just going to stop. Yeah. No, Twitch is untrustworthy. A fickle mistress, if ever there was one. So we're going to want the solids. You're liking that one, aren't you? do think this is a better option for them, but I might have them tap off into a fluid buffer. So I think it's all gone idle now. Counter argument, Dirty's a streamer mate of mine, and I don't mind advertising for him. So, you know, if I do become famous and everyone's redeeming that every couple of seconds, well, I'm just going to change it to be a proper shout out, including a link and everything. Yeah. You'll see him eventually if he's got time today. He'll stop in to say g'day. Beauty in extreme old age. Do you fancy your elderly enough? Information I'm requesting on the subject interesting is the maiden all the better when she's tough. So that bit can go. Are you old enough to marry? Won't you lead to your Indian shape? There's a fascination practically in the romance that's romantic. Do you think you are Dee! I sometimes worry that one actually costs too much. At 1 channel points. Now, I saw a death crate. Where did that vanish? How is there a death crate? Because I have, for some time now, had the thing I turned on. Keep inventory. I thought I collected all these. Well, if you got 1,000 points, there's 1,000 redeems. A worthy goal. Maybe I need to lower or remove the timeout on it. I'm not going to say dirty every time. It's going to kill me. It ought to be here. But it isn't. Also, I'm not sure what's going on with iTunes, but it's been real slow to connect the last few weeks. Okay, so you're saying I should do it. But you do have to pace yourself, because you get however many points an hour. So you need to make sure you've still got points left throughout. I do actually have a couple of other mates I need to make one for. Like there's Chopper. I gotta make choppers. I gotta make slaties. Shoddy probably needs one. Maybe just do it as random shoutouts. Rather than one for each person. You saw that, yeah? It definitely looked like a shadow of it. Aha! Found it. That's why. Teehee.
Do I need to
Which one?
explain how organic bodies work?
No, I want to get that radioactive stuff all the way. I know it's radioactive, but I want it now. Well, we got Shotgun Frenzy AU. We got Slades _AU. Razor Skills. Dirty Demon. And Nuatio, better known as Chopper. just a little too uphill. And yes, that dirty is me saying Dirty's name. Oh, lost all my speed. No, walkers, mate. Hopefully see you again soon. Thanks for stopping by. I'll get out of here. Why are you fucking struggling? And then the second I tab into you, you're just fine. Hmm? What is going on? Why did you just change? Oh, I see. You failed to do as I told you. Right. Piece of crap. I tried. It's not responding properly, but oh well. Oh yeah, and I set up a whole bunch of the pocket dimension stuff. I don't have any wheels left, do I? Oh no, I've got 16. I've got plenty. I do need to make more though. And I need to find sulfur so that I can make more explosives. Ow. Right, the death crate should be where I can find it again at some point. I'm trying to keep this flowing a lot because if it stalls, the rubber stalls, and then I have problems. If not issues. meantime, you're all pumping across into there. So I can tap out of you and you. And then I need to get that lot over. Or do I change all of this over to rubber? That might be the better option. Because the rubber definitely seems to be the slower one. I think that's what I'll do. Let us sort that. Right. It is right upon the edge. There, maybe? Maybe a bit further in. No, that should be enough room. Is there a gap in the middle? Yes. An awkward gap. That's right. It all had to be shuffled across to make everything fit. Big enough for a constructor? No. I want to find something I can fit in this gap to use the space. How is that uneven? Holy shit, hang on. Why did you skip half of the frigging opera? Did I stuff in the wrong bit? I'm just listening to it like, yep, I once was as meek as a newborn lamb. I like this one. And I'm like, hang on a minute. You haven't heard the rest of it yet. Now I gotta find the album and add the rest of this frigging operetta. We are, however, going to skip the overture. Yeah. Right. Sorted. And that way. Do that one, I think. Yes, not quite into the thing yet. Yep. Correct. That's it. Yeah. Then this needs to be approximately centered. Or did I have this one off? Nope, it's approximately centered. If not center. That will put it there. So, or did I center it off the gap? No, I centered it off the two. Okay, so we change this one. Don't know why this one worked. I must have put them slightly further in. Oh well. Okay, and then how was I doing this bit? Spaced out by a single elevator's width. Or depth. One of the two. Actually, it might have been in relationship, that elevator. I don't know. I haven't asked. It may not have been synced. Less the outer ones pointing towards the center. Thusly. changed up a bit. When I say a bit, I mean completely. Unless you're getting fed elsewhere. No, I've forgotten. Doesn't matter, I want to change this. Actually, no, you're from the other thing, aren't you? No one's supposed to be there. If possible, we'll leave that. Oh no, I missed my jump. No, it's further in than that. Okay. Stop catapulting yourself forward. Oh dear, it's too close. Same gap, yes. Good. Yeah, no, we gotta go this way. I was only doing with the tube. And then piping it across, was it? No. I hadn't piped it over yet. Whoops. That was an oversight. That was supposed to be linked in over here somewhere. Or something. Sort that in a minute. Oops. What? My alignment's off. That one it is. It's horrendous. No wonder everything was wrong. Shit. laughs a little May. May, but his face is a sight for to see. Silent is he, for he's modest and afraid. Nay, but he's timid as a youth may be. Huh? So these guys are doing the heavy oil to residual fuel. Poor little man. Poor little man. Tell me, and tell me what in the world, young man. I don't know if I'm ever going to need this much, but we're going to make it all the same. You know what? We'll good. So that's that storage sorted. I need to get these two hooked up properly, because I forgot that I changed it all so I could fit in the storage boxes. These are going to be making rubber. That one. That halfway, for I will be the timid you with you. Or do these make residual rubber? Maybe that's what we do with all this. Yeah, he's right for now. Just do that. Righty. This needs to change. like another camel, it's a lovely thing for to do. Beautiful as folks, but it's very good so she's only a poor Palebu, do you see? Only a poor Palebu. Start on this one. See, which was grateful at the bold man's say. Wagered in their joy, they kissed each other's cheek, which is what them foreigners do. And they bless the lucky stars, we were hardy British stars, but she's only a poor Palebu, do you see? Pity on a poor Palebu. This stage will just be making the fuel solely because at least that way they're doing something. Eh? How did I do that? I accidentally cut the line tool, or did I cut the line from there? Never restored it. These won't take long to stall anyway. But we'll deal with that. Deal with that later. You must stare up the blue room, you have the chance. The will advance your merits, your band will advance. You must stare up the blue room, trumpet, or trust me, you have the chance. Have a bright intellectual brain. In all London City, there's no one so witty. I thought so again and again. I have a highly intelligent face. My features cannot be denied. But whatever I try, sir, I fail in a why, sir. I am a honesty personified. Your wish in the world to advance. Your merit, your path to advance. You must stir and stump and blow your own trumpet. Or trust me, you have to chance. I sing and I play and I paint. Those not are come to die. You say so with reason, you ask me the reason. I am the modest and shy. If you wish in the world to advance, your merit, your bound to enhance. You must dare stump it and blow your own trumpet, or trust me, you haven't a chance. If you wish in the world to advance, your merit, your bound to enhance. You must dare stump it and blow your own trumpet, or trust me, you haven't a chance. Shades. How we doing? Shut it. Marble. Scan on. One of the two. Take your pick. Might help to hook them up, eh? Do I want to yet? Yes. Here now. Right. All of this is hooked up. It'll be good. Ah, yes. I need to move that. I am going to change all of this up then. I'll just be producing fuel. And I might just work on producing residual rubber and such, but just me. Pretty sure I need to get water up here in some case. Hold up. Or I might do that. She's just the sort of girl, you know you. It's going alright, going alright. Planet's putting up a fight, but I think I'm up to the task. My heart says to this with acres wide, you mean to settle all you want upon your bride. It don't pretend to shake my hands, my word or sign. It merely states these simple facts. This heart of mine, this heart of mine. Oh yeah, the planet stands no chance ultimately. But I have made a couple of monumental cock-ups, and I'm just working on fixing that. That will do. Probably wasn't the best move, but we did it. Heart does not know it's mine. Heart that does not know it's mine. You ever played this game, my man? Well, I'm not sure if man is correct. I'm assuming that. I might need to go more higher with it. Higher and higher. Hey there. This is going to go more poorly than I expected. Ah, yep. Fair enough. Well, I have already run into problems. Astronomical level. Alrighty, I guess we have no option but to well, we have no options. That's basically my stupid thing. Back it. Like flip. Why did you not find what was that? Gonna have to flip. Yeah. My thing. I have not made this storage solution very solution. If you understand what I mean. It has not quite worked. Everything I can, and that much not much. Okay, but this teensy tiny little baby amount. It's my fuel. Using it. Right, the rest of that we'll sort out later. I'll sort it out eventually that there's a big storage block in here, but for now I just need to keep it moving. I need to clean things up and make it work, and that's not going to be as easy as I hoped. Indeed not. Doesn't help that the rubber is an incredibly slow one. I may just have to resort to trying to increase the production using residual rubber or something. It's in there. Don't have them in storage anyway, I thought I did. Not a problem. So what couldn't we fit? Well, I definitely want them. Look, these can go because they take no time at all to make then. We've got billions of them, I should think. And the fuel is mine. And there's only there's 12 of them. I was going to say there's only 16 of them, but the 12 is a stronger argument. Right. Yeah, they'll just keep pushing it through to the furthest point. But, well, I've stuffed it, but... Oh, they're pushing this way. Right, I looked at it backwards. The issue was that, I'm producing the plastic at a considerably higher rate than I'm producing the rubber. And that's where all the problems are coming in. I think I know, but I need to make it happen. That's what's screwing me here is I am producing so much plastic that the rubber is kind of miles behind when I need it to catch up. And the trouble is when this runs out of space in here, these will shut down. Unfortunately, because it's producing the heavy oil, if these fluid buffers run out of space completely, it'll all shut down. Well, what I'm thinking of doing, pretending this never happened, alright? But what I'm thinking of doing, well, I need both. I'm going to keep saying what I'm thinking of doing until I remember what it is I was thinking of doing. I'm doing crude oil into rubber, but it produces heavy oil residue. I can take that residue, I'm currently just making fuel with it. As you can see, that's stopped because the buffer within this is fuller. As a result, I'm pretty sure these aren't able, yeah, these have gone idle because they can't pump out the heavy oil. So what I'll probably do is change these to residual rubber. Now I need to pipe water up here. And then grab the fuel residue, which is this blue stuff, and use that to produce even more rubber. But I've still got the problem of plastic. I am producing a lot of that. So I'm trying to compare the rates at which this is producing residual oil as well. I might be able to use this fuel and just turn the plastic straight into little fuel, like little jerry cans of fuel like I've already started, and I accidentally brought up the console. So this stuff. I'm thinking that might be my best option. Shirk the task, but fiddly-dee, to shirk the task, but fiddly-dee, to shirk the task, to shirk the task, but fiddly-dee, 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 fiddly-dee. And I gotta think about how it's actually gonna work, because pretty much everything that's produced here in solid form has to get up onto the train station up here. Onto this point, and then be buggered off back home. This is nothing compared to Factorio. But yeah, there's a lot of thinking about it, and not a lot of actually doing it on my end. Where is it? It might be on top of everything. There is another dismantling crate somewhere, and I don't know where. There it is. You gonna find plastic in it? No. That can go. They can go. Yeah, bugger it, off that. I've been playing that with Razor. I might try it again on my own. I might be able to actually just go with this even further. chuck in another 2 of them. See what happens. Factorio's good fun. If you can get past all the little bugs, insects if you prefer. But yeah, if you're curious to do so, is that? I think that's yeah. You check out my YouTube. I've got a playlist of all the Satisfactory and Factorio videos I've done. All the streams in them. Quickly, stop the train from leaving. Crude oil. Oh, you haven't emptied it, I guess. So yeah, just if you're interested. But yeah, this is a problem. I got more plastic than you can poke a stick at. And there aren't enough oceans in the world to dump this in, so I gotta think of something else. And like I say, I might do the residual rubber option. You know what I can do though? Those can go. Just chuck all of them there now. Now that 10 rubber can go. And the 20, we can get rid of a lot of that plastic, really. I think we got enough plastic for a bit. But basically, I'm going to have to pipe everything that I've been making up here. That's that sorted. Bits. Okay, so that's going to keep going. The other one's going to come to a stop soon. I need to pipe it all up here. This is where it's going to look insane. But this was originally how I was setting it up anyway. Stuffed up my slide. should really have faster belts in here because of the transfer rate, but this is just the one I had available. Work more quickly. Mhm. You're a blameless peasant. I cannot hide. Deny truth and reason. I am barren man. I might churn that out instead. Don't need fuel in this. Go for that. But I would tell Paradils. They have that half of my whole system did. But until they take place, I must be conscientious. And do grace to my morals and intentions. So it'll be rubber, plastic, petroleum, coke. Then I'll need to set up a separate train. Ugh. That's not ideal. I'll need to keep that stuff churning over. Or I convert that into rubber while it's here. Decisions. Oh, my conscience make me withhold your wrath. It's a heart whose voice can't be gained. Let me by to thank him hard, so I once obeyed. That's right. I knew would cause the anguish great. Did I love or hesitate? No, I at once obeyed. Maybe that. Dude. Nope, too low. Bugger. I know technically I should have them the other way around, but counter argument, no. This is what we've got now. We are committed. Oops. No. Wrong button. Wrong button. I'll get it, don't worry. I'm a virtuous person. Night to Margaret must keep my vow. Righty. Wrong button again, YimmY. read to the letter, no one. What it must be then out of the present me. But the stack is the me to me. And then I don't know what colour I'm going to do the coal. Because I haven't been colour coding that one. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, that's too close. Once was this beautiful land, I'm now submerged, Troy. Precision without Elysian, so Ruth and Murgatroyd. I who was once his valid a sham, the steward I'm now employed. The Dickens may take him, I'll never forsake him, the steward I'm now employed. And when an innocent thought becomes perforce a bad young heart, but still more hard on earth than damn, his former faithful valid is sham, his former faithful valid is sham, his valid is sham, his valid is sham, valid is sham. Yeah, we'll turn her around. Bugger it. I will face the same way because it were a huge oversight where I wasn't sure. Actually, no. Beetle at the top. For what it will be amusing. such an even sweet drop, such a light, slight, tight, bright and sweet little drop. What have you been up to lately, Marble? Haven't seen you online very often, but that doesn't mean you haven't been online. It just means I haven't seen it. Good night. Likewise. Shh. Thank you. Likewise, it's on that point. So, ready? Wrong colour. That's okay, I was just testing you. What did I hit? One of them. What? What? No, that'll line is wrong. Piece of crap. Why would you do it? Eh? What sense did it make? On my course of the of spectral land, easily. Right. For that one. I'll play this one. Deal. I hate love that's not our boy. Yeah, we'll change this. Oh, that's it. Light. Clouds over the midnight sky. And the footpad quails and the night birds wail and black dogs bay at the moon. Then is the spectre's holiday. Oh, then is the ghost high noon. Oh, then is the ghost high noon. High noon. Then is the ghost high noon. I have had more. It's Lilo on the head. Where we met friend. Looking with a never the ends soon. This is our home. Dead of night time. I need to put this in here. See what is on it. Hell of the midnight bell rings for the jolliest tune. Rushing in our next high holiday, dead of the night high noon, the dead of the night high noon. Shh. Why is that stalled? Ah, because the rubber's not extracting. Right. That doesn't matter. That's fine. We do not ask for more. A sturdy fellow after all this latest ruddy gold. I mean, the other option, I suppose, is to put some of the, what are they called? Put one of these in here, and then it pumps straight into one of them. But that seems like it could be a very inconvenient situation. So hard and so dark, so hard and so pardon us, so pardon us, so die. I got distracted then anyway. I suppose we'll focus on this. Pardon us, he pardons us, huzzah. I don't want to use all of this in this way anyhow. Because what's going to happen? Good question. Well, first off, these two are going to change to be set up like this. They're going to produce fuel and the residual stuff, rather than the heavy residue or anything. This then needs to go onto a train, or be used here, which I'm fine with either way, but I need to make sure it keeps flowing, so it's better if I ship it off somewhere. Otherwise I'll run into a bottleneck. This is where the sink might be useful then. If I can just keep deleting items through that, then I don't have to worry about running out. Plastic might actually be the way to go for that. Right, so plastic gets buffered. That's the correct thing. Yes. Extracting them. Nobody could conceive a worse blush for my wild extravagances. So kind, bear in mind. Very much protein and egg. She didn't spend much on demonstrators. Paragraphs got in all the papers. It hard to respect the papers. The livelihood we're making. Duties are dull when I'm not playing. out a little part and it was whack. And it went into a compliment. So it really doesn't matter. That's not right, is it? So it really doesn't matter. Matter. That'll do then. Their opinion doesn't matter. Their opinion doesn't matter. Matter. What's invalid about it, you piece of crap? You know what? Change my mind. I was afraid you'd say that. Okay. So... Oops. Like a day, let her tears roll away. For a pretty little flower and a upgrade the merger again. Damn, that's way off. That's what am I doing? I've got an easy way of doing this. I know how tall it is. It's 3 of these tall. Need to go to the bottom one. Yes, good. Yep. No, not even close. Oh, no. I'm gonna need that. Come on, straight line, you piece of shit. Naughty mate. Scan on. It's all coming together. Okay, I don't know what pallier is, but alright. Trust it's going alright. These are actually filling up now, that's good. So, residual oil into petroleum coke is much better than into fuel. At least for the rubber production. So it would seem anyway. It's definitely been flowing more consistently. Got there in the end. 20 per minute on the rubber. Supposedly it's only 20 per minute on the plastic, using the same amount, but plastic definitely fills up more quickly. Hopefully I'll be able to get rid of some of these buffers as well. They were just there to tide me over until I was ready to build everything properly. I need to set up a second train though to deal with all of this. Or I need to set up refineries to deal with this. No, come play with Space Flag off. There's nothing stopping you other than your own imagination. I may have to actually upgrade these to the level 3s anyway. But yes, the fuel. The main reason I'm producing this is because I need to make sure I don't run out of plastic, which I need to keep turning over, and that's why this is going to have to keep going. Ooh, I need more fuel generators at some point soon. But all is G. I'm assuming these two will be able to keep up. You are dropping. Maybe they wouldn't be able to keep up. It's still working. I'm not going to take this risk. Could well be. Shwool. Good old Mr. Shwool. My name's Shwool and I'm Margot. Actually, no, I do need to have one of the cartridge chests there. Yeah, maybe I didn't touch that. Oh. Somewhere around here. Found it. Let's go for that. I think it was that one. What's been happening for you lately, Shoddy? I have not seen you. Well, not so often as I should have liked to. Me. Yeah, I feared as much. Half a chance our work actually picks up, though. That would be nice, because it's been dead for far too long. So I no longer need this one. I don't know if this will work. It may be a different rate at which they are consuming. That's 6 or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's going on, mate? What's going on? Nope, I have to do that. I don't know anymore. I don't know what a nerd is. At this point in history, it could be anything. It could be good, bad, or indifferent. And you know what? I respect it for its uncertainty. Do you know what I reckon? I reckon you're full of shit. Yeah, I said it. What do you mean invalid pipe shape? The right frigging angle, you twat. You're mocking me, aren't you? Oh, really? That's interesting, isn't it? But I told you to do that. This has gone too far, hasn't it? Yeah. That one's only supposed to be there. No, they line up. Fine, it's all good. Good old Bezos. Our favourite overlord. Seems to be working. This will be making go juice. A lot of go juice. These may not be able to keep up, I don't yet know. After these things. Any idea where they are? Never mind, this will do. those two. This is for these two. And if you don't get to line up, then that's a real shame. But shit happens. Change this. After these things. Check. Cool. I will work this out in a minute. If not, in 2 minutes. Temporary because I am going to have to set up a thingo, a new train station. gonna have to use that, yeah. Oh. Actually, no, we'll just use it. Ooh, that one. Good. Yeah. Heal. It was my fate to captivate the widow. Ramsgate. Not liking to be kissed, I thought I better try to. The bruise and whiskey. Enough is said. Instantly I am correct. Gave it her. So at once because I needed what was it? Stop falling off it. I was threatened with an axe. What am I after? These things. A revolution. My bundle. starting to fill up. I'm just curious to see if this can keep up the way the ones with the plastic can. Because they're filling or working with one pump supplying 4 of those things. So I'm curious to see if this can do the same. What's happened here? Why's that gone idle? Oh, it may need a power line. That would explain a lot. In the opposite way, I walk. Clever man with a capital plan, he listened with attention. He thinks that he would like to try my wonderful invention. For those who missed it, the wonderful invention was pretending to have drowned himself to get out of marrying a chick he didn't really like. If filtering through. Good. I am going to need more of these though, since my current output is a problem. How many more of these? I think the correct answer is yes. Ah. I forgot that I haven't got them going into the thing. know what? I'm going to teleport back. Let me show you my teleportation spell.
If I had been in charge during humanity's evolutionary process, I would have done something about your more stupid tendencies.
Very nice, but it was quite deliberate. What was I after? That one. Which, I should say. And I needed rubber, but there's heaps of that up there. Oh yeah, I've been upgrading the base, Shoddy. This was just a quick test on my part. This will not be remaining as bullet ones. Dang it. Nearly 9 PM. I've just glanced at the time for the first time in a minute. So I guess I was able to get my stream back up to the usual length there. Duration, I should say, because that's technically more correct. Rubber and quick wire. Whoops. Well, that's a waste of time then. I didn't realise I was missing the quick wire. I thought I could just use cable for it. As for rubber, I'm only missing it and then I haven't picked any up yet. Alright, this is all going to be another time problem. I've got to call it there. Kitty! Lady mate! Scan on. Quickly review what we've done before I raid out. Actually, got to check if he's even live for raiding. Let me have a look. Might be a raid option. Hang on. Otherwise, good question, Yimmy. I reckon I'll keep it to like and like. Ah, Wackers lady, I'm glad you stopped by. Always good to see you. Alright, I think I know who I'll raid. It'll keep it similar. Alright, so what I've done so far, what I've done today even. Rejig this whole thing. All of this I started setting up yesterday. This is just plastic and packaged fuel. anything going out quickly like that, it's going across to there, get loaded onto a choo-choo train. Give it its technical name. I may have to upgrade how quickly it's going. So I've got 4 things making plastic. It should keep us in business for a little bit. These are all making rubber. Again, getting churned out into a different carriage. Oof. Going to have to speed it up. It's just going to take too long otherwise, I think. And then the output of that, rather than getting made into something super fun, is becoming petroleum coke, which is a less efficient version of coal, apparently. So I'm hoping I can use that to make steel as well. Might help. No idea if it will for sure, but hopefully it will. Now I'm working on expanding our fuel production. Like real fuel. Because why simply say you're trying to kill the environment when you can prove it? That's going to hurt me if I don't do it. I need to build another couple of generators there and probably expand it somehow even more, because my full consumption now exceeds my power generation, and that is not going to fly. Chicken. Everything's getting buffered just so that I can make sure at no point should it go idle. All of this and the fuel stuff's over there. I'm going to be picking up in another train carriage and scooting off back to base. I'm not yet sure how I'm going to use it, but I need to keep it moving, otherwise everything's going to back up and we'll have problems. So, that's where we're at. I'll probably be on this tomorrow, I'll be honest. In the meantime, let me sort out a raid. It's 9 PM, so he's not going to be on for a huge amount of time. But he's doing a similar game. Confirm. Yeah. Alright, so with that, I'm going to raid out to Raw Toast, another Aussie streamer. He's currently doing crime scene cleaner. So, it's a similar sort of thing to this in that you're kind of chill and relax sort of vibe. Toast can be pretty fun and kind of funny at times. So I enjoy his content. I hope you do too. If you don't, then oh well. My raid. Again, probably going to be more of this tomorrow. I don't want to do Mass Effect until Razor's back, and I've had a little bit of a break from it. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. In the meantime, thank you all very much for joining, and bye for now.